All right, we do invite all who care to join us this morning in the recitation of the Lord's Prayer, followed by a moment of silence. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. It's now 7 o'clock. Shelby City Council meeting is called to order. Please join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Be seated, please. Please, Mr. Crum.
Mr. Robb. Mr. Roberts. Here. Mr. Cutler. Here. Mr. Martin.
Here.
Mr. McLaughlin. Here.
For the record, Mr. Robb had informed us that he would not be available for the meeting tonight. Now entertain a motion to dispense with the reading of the journal from October 6, 2025.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Roberts and a second by Mr. Martin to dispense with the reading of the journal from October 6, 2025. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Mr. Roberts.
Yeah.
Mr. Cutler.
Yeah.
Mr. Martin.
Yeah.
Mr. McLaughlin.
Yeah.
That motion passes. We now come to public comment. If anyone has public comment to make before council, please come to the podium, state your name and address, and make your comment at this time.
Yeah, it's Andrew Ike, 532 Bailey Drive, over in Lexington. I have a notice here.
Sorry, Mayor, point of order, address. An area is not an address.
Address, please.
532 Bailey Drive, Mansfield, 44904.
Okay.
I have a public notice here that I can get on record. All right, thank you for letting me speak today. My name is Andrew Ike. I stand here before you not as a petitioner, but as a duly elected and recognized peacekeeper on this county, holding the highest land law authority under the land and soil jurisdiction. I come not in protest, but in peace to notify you of this historic restoration of the American government. For far too long, the American people have been estranged from the original government, one rooted in the soil, in the law of the land, and the sovereign will of the people. That estrangement ends now. The American government, in its original form, is back on the county. We are reestablishing lawful land law authority, not through confrontation, but through peaceful reclamation of our birthright. This is not a political maneuver. It is a lawful act of self-governance, grounded in the foundational principle of American common law and the unalienable rights of the people. As sheriff, I serve as the living fiduciary for the county and its people, ensuring that peace, order, and lawful process are upheld. My authority does not derive from corporate statutes or administrative codes. It arises from the soil itself, from the living men and women who inhabit it, and from the original American jurisdiction that predates all others. Thanks. Does anyone have any questions? Thank you.
That's it. Is there any other public comment? All right, hearing none, we'll move forward then to reports from standing and special. Sir, you want to remember your hat?
Too excited. Thanks, guys.
Reports from standing and special committees, finance and personnel committee, Councilman Martin.
All right.
big news come out of this. We got the renewal for our health insurance, probably the biggest news. So I'm going to kind of skip through some things. We're seeing a 3.3% increase. So the committee asked our representatives to sign it quickly before they, I don't know, change their minds. So that's probably the biggest news. We were expecting far different from that. So 3.3%. We're going to do all of that. We did talk about on the health insurance side. We do have some more people that are doing health savings accounts, and we asked if we're keeping track of how much people are, not how much it's costing us, but overall, like how much they're spending, and if they're actually spending less because they're in charge of their own insurance, and if there might be some incentives we can get for people going HSA. And so we're going to keep track of that. On the tax side, we had one of our best Septembers in a while, 431,000 coming into the taxes for a total of 4.868, or a 10.82% increase year to year over the 3-year average, 9.2%. So doing pretty good there for a total general fund balance of $866,012. So that on the personnel side, we did have some resignations. Lori Turner, the tax clerk, as of 17th of October, resigning. And then Gillian Olson, registered sanitarian, as of 30th of October. And of course, we have a swearing-in ceremony for Captain Sam Sauter at October 31st, 11:30 at the fire station. So all welcome to that. Mayor, short and sweet. Report.
Thank you, Councilman Martin. Are there any comments or questions for Mr. Martin in regard to his report? Mr. Martin.
Move that the combined financial statement and cash investment reconciliation statement dated September 30th, 2025 be received, placed on file, and posted on the city website.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Martin, and a second by Mr. Roberts, that the combined financial statement and cash investment reconciliation statement dated September the 3rd, 2025 be received, placed on file, and posted to the city website.
Mr. Roberts.
Yay.
Mr. Cutler.
Yay.
Mr. Martin.
Yay.
Mr. McLaughlin.
Yay.
That motion passes. Thank you. All right, thank you, sir. We come to the Utilities and Streets Committee. Councilman McLaughlin.
Thank you, Mayor. Utility and Streets Committee met October 16th. Several items to brief. First, leaf pickup. The service department is scheduled to start picking leaves this week. Collection process will run through the month of November. We're asking residents to refrain from the following: placing foreign material in the leaf piles, parking vehicles in front of the leaf piles, bagging leaves, placing leaves in streets, placing leaves close to mailboxes, poles, and between guy wires. The drop-off site behind the community gardens is no longer available. Second item, the road salt agreements. The salt cooperative bid is awarded to Cargill Incorporated. Shelby submitted to purchase up to 800 tons. We typically use 1,600 tons of road salt per year. We also purchase salt through the ODOT cooperative bidding process, which is 800 tons. The price through Cargill per ton was $64.96, so for a total cost of almost $52,000. Then the ODOT annual salt agreement, 800 tons at $57.44 per ton, comes to about $46,000. The salt bin is full. Third item, the State Street Consolidated Drive Storm Sewer Project. Engineer has completed the revised plans for the storm sewer project. The project was approved to receive OPWC funding, 50% grant. The fourth item, wastewater treatment plant funds for the propane boiler. They replaced the diesel fuel boiler with the propane fuel boiler. The fifth item, the water surface line identification. Streets and notification letters for the third round of the surface line ID campaign was to the streets of West Main, Williams, Court, Steele, Seltzer, North Lawn, West Park, and Vernon. Not all homes on the listed street will receive a letter, just those that are listed as unknown. Funding identified approximately 450 unknown service lines. And then the next item, utility delinquency. For the housing demographics. For the housing demographics in Shelby for the 2022 housing study, the U.S. Census, the homeowners in Shelby accounted for 60%, renters 40%, and the renters account for the largest percentage of utility delinquencies for year-to-date at this point for 2025 at 88%. So far, 91 delinquencies, 80 are the rentals. And then we are going to have legislation for the first city council meeting in November to bring back the security deposit issues back to the city council floor. That's all I have.
Thank you, Councilman McLaughlin. Are there any comments or questions for Mr. McLaughlin in regard to his report? Thank you so much, my friend. We'll now come to reports of city officials and the mayor's report. Very brief, I do have a proclamation, and I'm glad that Chief Combs is here and our soon-to-be Chief Sauter is here for that proclamation. But over the past couple of weeks, I have been occupied with typical mayoral duties and delights. And I did want to remind everyone, as Councilman Martin reminded us, that we'll have that swearing-in ceremony on the 31st of this month, so 11:30, so we'll invite you all to be there. I have a National First Responders Day proclamation. I did some investigating on the web, and here's what I found. In 2019, a bipartisan group of senators successfully passed legislation to officially mark October 28th as National First Responders Day, a day to honor the service and sacrifice of those answering the call in their communities. While there are several days dedicated exclusively to the appreciation of EMS providers, firefighters, and law enforcement, National First Responders Day honors the collective work of all public safety professionals. So that makes it a little bit different, and anytime we can honor our first responders, I'm happy to do so. So I'd like to deliver this proclamation here this evening, and we'll spread the word about this. National First Responders Day Proclamation, October 28, 2025. Whereas first responders, including police officers, firefighters, emergency medical technicians, paramedics, 911 operators, stand on the front lines of our communities, selflessly serving and protecting the citizens of Shelby, Ohio, in times of calm and crisis. And whereas first responders react swiftly and courageously to emergencies, often putting their own lives at risk to ensure the safety and well-being of others, whether in natural disasters, accidents, medical emergencies, or public safety threats. And whereas it is in the public interest for the citizens, civic leaders, and children in the city of Shelby to gain knowledge of and maintain an ongoing understanding of and respect for the importance of first responders' efforts in their respective communities. Now, therefore, I, Stephen L. Shadday, do hereby designate October the 28th, 2025 as National First Responders Day. I urge all citizens to join with representatives and government agencies in activities, events, and ceremonies paying tribute to our law enforcement officers, firefighters, paramedics, emergency medical technicians, 911 operators, and other emergency personnel, recognizing the substantial contributions they make in protecting our national health and safety and the advancement of the quality of life for all. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the city of Shelby, Ohio, to be affixed this 20th day of October 2025 in the year of our Lord 2025. And I would just encourage everyone, I'll try to practice what I preach, and somehow, some way on the 28th to reach out to our first responders and express our appreciation and that respect and honor we have for them. And so both chief to be and chief, this recognition is for you. So thank you so much for your service, both of you. Are there any comments or questions from me regarding my brief report? If not, we'll move forward to Mr. Crum or Mr. Eisner. Which one I have here? Mr. Crum.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Martin covered most of the important stuff going on in my departments. I will say that the extended tax return deadline has come and passed. It was October 15th. Thank you so much to all of the citizens who got their returns in. A special thank you to Matt and Lori for getting all of those returns done. If you have not filed your tax returns, please visit our tax department quickly because they will be sending you a letter shortly. And that's sort of all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Crum. Are there any comments or questions for Mr. Crum in regard to his reports? Not. Mr. Eisner, Director of Law.
Thank you, Mayor. I have learned in recent days and weeks that there are some individuals who are purporting themselves to be law enforcement officials throughout the county. While I find that to be insulting to the people who actually serve and protect our community, I find that behavior also very dangerous. If you encounter anyone who you question or suspect to be purporting themselves to be a law enforcement official with certain powers, and you question those, please do not hesitate to reach out to my office or your local law enforcement agency, as it would be my intent to prosecute such individuals to the absolute fullest extent that the law would allow. Beyond that, I have no further report to make, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Duly noted. All right, with that, we'll move forward. Anyone with any comments or questions for Mr. Eisner? I'll move forward then to Mr. Geis, Project Coordinator.
Thank you, Mayor. Received word that the paving contract will be back on Wednesday to adjust manholes, water valves, catch basins, and so forth. So imagine I'll take that into next week, and then that whole project will be done. We'll also be October 29th, next Wednesday, presenting our OPWC project to the full Commission of Regional Planning. So hopefully that goes well, we can get another project. So that's all I have.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Geis. Any comments or questions for Mr. Geis? Hearing none, let's move forward to unfinished business. Smokestack, and more information will be coming in the future meeting here pretty soon, I'm sure. Get updates for that. Any other unfinished? I skipped over new. Any new business? Unfinished. Going once. Let's go to legislation.
Resolution number 34, 2025, authorizing the mayor as Director of Public Service to purchase salt from Cargill Inc. in conjunction with the Richland County Board of Commissioners for the purchase of rock salt and declaring an emergency.
This resolution be taken up and passed.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Roberts and a second by Mr. Martin for the passage of resolution number 34, 2025. Discussion. Mr. Geis?
Just our normal contract with the county for salt, and also we did just hear on Friday that with our state is also with our 5744, so a little bit less than what their county contract is. So.
For those of us that have been around for a little while, those prices was much more appetizing than we had before. Further discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Roberts?
Yay.
Mr. Cutler?
Yay.
Mr. Martin?
Yeah.
Mr. McLaughlin?
Resolution number 34, 2025 passes.
Resolution number 35, 2025, approving the plans and authorizing the mayor as Director of Public Service to advertise for bids and enter into a contract for the state and consolidated drainage improvement project and declaring an emergency.
This resolution be taken up and passed.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Roberts and a second by Mr. Cutler for the passage of resolution number 35, 2025. Discussion? Mr. Geis?
This is last year's OPWC project. We would hope had this out for bids a long time ago, but like our old engineer says, all the easy projects have been done. We had a major problem with high pressure gas lines, so worked with many companies out there and everything, so now we finally got a plan of action on how to get this project done, so we'd like to get this out for bids as soon as possible.
Thank you, sir. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Roberts.
Yeah.
Mr. Cutler.
Yeah.
Mr. Martin.
Yay.
Mr. McLaughlin.
Yay.
Resolution number 35, 2025 passes.
Resolution number 36, 2025, authorizing the mayor as Director of Public Service to grant easement to Columbia Gas of Ohio, Inc. for the construction and maintenance of a gas pipeline on the east side of parcel 04608222260006 in the city of Shelby, Richland County, and declaring an emergency.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Roberts and a second by Mr. Martin for the passage of resolution number 36, 2025. Discussion? Mr. Geis.
This is, like we just talked about, they're working with other companies on Consolidated Drive to get a gas line moved, so this is also timely, they're putting in a larger line for a new customer back in the depot, so they're needing of, an easement from us to put that in.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Mr. Cutler.
I assume this is part of the Consolidated Drive deal, needing the easement for the natural gas line.
Correct.
Yes.
Did, I was just curious, was this something that they wanted to do or that we needed them to do?
Mr. Geis.
Both. They are providing, bigger gas service to a customer back in the depot that needs more, value and so forth, so this is part of it.
Did they pay for the survey?
Mr. Geis.
We did.
Further discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Roberts.
Yay.
Mr. Cutler.
Yay.
Mr. Martin.
Yay.
Mr. McLaughlin.
Yay.
Resolution number 36, 2025 passes. Come to miscellaneous business. Is there any miscellaneous business regarding Court Council? Mr. Martin.
I just have one note. If the clerk of courts, jeez, sorry, didn't put that on. The city council, or clerk of council, that was, I'll get it. When we do the, I don't mind doing the double-sided, but if we could make sure that each ordinance at least is on the same page in order. It was very confusing, flip side and all that kind of stuff, so. If we could do the double-sided print per ordinance or resolution. Great for administrative purposes.
Mr. Cutler.
I'd just like to highlight that it is bus safety week, so, just when you're out and about, remembering that when the reds are on the school bus, the red lights and the stop sign is out, please stop for the school bus. We don't want any children getting hit.
Understood. Thank you. Good reminder. Any further miscellaneous business? Mr. Martin.
Mayor with council. Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Martin and a second by Mr. McLaughlin for adjournment. Roll call, please.
Mr. Roberts.
Yeah.
Mr. Cutler.
Yay.
Mr. Martin.
Yay.
Mr. McLaughlin.
Passes. Council adjourns at 7:23. Thank you, gentlemen.